Today, we're talking about soldiers being deployed to the U.S Mexico border, the first days of the Gaza Ceasefire, President Trump's first week, and other top news for Friday, January 24th. Stay informed while remaining focused on Christ with the pour-over today. Here's the quote of the day. In the Bible, the ignorant may learn all requisite knowledge, and the most knowing may learn to discern their ignorance. Robert Boyle. Let's get started with some espresso shots. The Trump administration hasn't wasted time implementing significant immigration enforcement measures. In an executive order signed Monday, 1,500 active duty troops were deployed to the southern border, joining the 2,500 already stationed there, where they will assist Border Patrol with helicopter support, constructing barriers, and using military aircraft for the deportation of over 5,000 migrants. The order gives key cabinet officials 2 weeks to make recommendations to the president regarding any other authority needed to secure the border. Meanwhile, in the admin's first 24 hours, ICE arrested 308 illegal immigrants across the U.S., primarily serious criminals, according to Border Czar Tom Homan. Additionally, the House bipartisanly passed the Lake and Riley Act, 263 to 156 on Wednesday. The bill, which allows for the detention of undocumented immigrants accused of theft-related crimes, now awaits President Trump's signature. Although you probably have no control over U.S. border policy, you are an important part of Christ's mission to demonstrate his love for the world. Reflect his inexhaustible compassion by loving your neighbor humbly and unconditionally. 1 John 4:19 and 20 says, "We love because he first loved us. If anyone says, 'I love God,' and yet hates his brother and sister, he is a liar. For the person who does not love his brother and sister whom he has seen cannot love God whom he has not seen." It's day 6 of the first 6-week phase of the Israel-Hamas ceasefire, and so far, both parties are holding up their ends of the deal. More than 2,400 aid trucks have entered Gaza since Sunday. Thousands of Gaza's nearly 1.9 million displaced residents have returned to their war-ravaged homes, and 3 Hamas-held hostages have been released. Qatar, Egypt, and the U.S., the ceasefire facilitators, are reportedly on track to start Phase 2 negotiations up to 2 weeks early, though officials claim Phase 2, which includes more hostage releases, will be a lengthier process than Phase 1. Further north, Russia received a warning from President Trump yesterday to settle its war with Ukraine or face high tariffs and sanctions. The Kremlin said they're very closely monitoring remarks from Washington, but they have yet to take action. War is a heavy burden that impresses upon us our world's need for restoration. Jesus came to bear that burden of sin, lighten our load, and restore our world. Pray that war-torn places would experience that restoration and glorify the Messiah, Jesus. Matthew 11:28 through 30 says, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, because I am lowly and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy, and my burden is light." On Wednesday, President Trump placed all federal diversity, equity, and inclusion DEI program employees on paid leave. An executive order also mandated a review of federal DEI programs for alleged discrimination and proposed plans to encourage private sectors to quash DEI initiatives. While praised by supporters, many of Trump's fast actions are also facing fast pushback. Former Republican Senate leader Mitch McConnell and the country's largest police union criticized his pardon of about 1,500 January 6 defendants. One pardoned woman rejected the gesture, stating it would insult the Capitol police officers. Meanwhile, a judge blocked Trump's executive order restricting birthright citizenship, calling it blatantly unconstitutional. Expect an appeal. Elon Musk cast doubt on Trump's newly announced $500 billion AI infrastructure initiative. The White House snapped back, promising these investments are coming, along with 100,000 new jobs. Here's the verse to consider as administrations and policies shift and change. Therefore, everyone who hears these words of mine and acts on them will be like a wise man who built his house on the rock. The rain fell, the rivers rose, and the winds blew and pounded that house. Yet it didn't collapse, because its foundation was on the rock. Matthew 7, verses 24 and 25.
Hey, it's Emily from The Pour Over. The holidays are over, but my wallet? She's still recovering from endless holiday festivities, gifts, and class parties. If you're looking for a new habit to kick off the new year, Upside is it. This app puts a little cash back in your pocket when you're already filling up your gas tank or grabbing a bite to eat. I even get cash back on our Friday pizza night tradition. It's super easy. Download the app, check the map for gas or food offers nearby, claim one, pay like normal, and boom, cash back. Download the free Upside app and use promo code TPO to get an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas. That's an extra 25 cents back for every gallon on your first tank of gas using promo code TPO.
In other brews, here's the rapid round of updates. A 17-year-old male student fatally shot a female student in the cafeteria of Antioch High School in Nashville on Wednesday. The shooter then shot himself. A third student suffered a grazing wound and is in stable condition, and a fourth was injured in a fall amidst the chaos. This is the first fatal school shooting of 2025. Get ready to pay more to watch the final season of Stranger Things. In an announcement on Tuesday, Netflix said it's increasing the monthly prices on its tiered plans by $1 to $2, following record-breaking subscriber growth, 19 million new binge watchers, and a 16% jump in revenue in Q4 2024. Netflix shares also took a hike, climbing 12% following the news. Prince Harry and News Group Newspapers, NGN, are settling their 6-year legal battle. The Duke of Sussex received a substantial 8-figure settlement from Rupert Murdoch's company for alleged invasive information gathering, including hacking phones, hiring PIs, and using deceptive methods. NGN also apologized on behalf of UK tabloid The Sun for unlawful behavior against his mum, Princess Diana. A new blaze has forced 31,000 more people to evacuate in Southern California. The Hughes Fire, which started Wednesday north of Santa Clarita, rapidly grew to more than 10,000 acres and forced parts of I-5 to shut down. As of yesterday, it was 14% contained. Meanwhile, the ongoing Palisades and Eaton fires were 70% and 95% contained, respectively. Post-inauguration staffing changes are coming to a newsroom near you. CNN announced yesterday it's laying off 6% of its staff, about 210 employees, to modernize the business. Layoffs will lower TV production costs at a time when the network's ratings lag behind Fox and MSNBC, allowing a $70 million investment in digital subscription products. NBC is reportedly prepping for layoffs on a smaller scale. And that's all we have for today. Thanks so much for listening. If you're listening on the Apple Podcast app, give us a 5-star rating and drop a review. If you're listening on Spotify, give us a follow and hit the notification bell to never miss a new episode. We appreciate your support and hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Ever feel like your kids have trained you more than you've trained them? You're not the only one. The Parenting with Ginger Hubbard podcast equips parents to reach beyond outward behavior and point children to the transformational power of Christ. It's time to move past the frustrations of not knowing how to handle issues of defiance and step into a confident and heart-oriented approach to raising children. Subscribe to Parenting with Ginger Hubbard wherever you listen to podcasts for weekly encouragement.